Your order has it. Your protection. You have a strange, disquieting feeling along with a sense of sorrow.
You did it, didn't you? I felt you getting rid of my ex-fiancé. Now I feel so strange. What's happening to me? What's going to happen next? I told you he was a jerk. Janos the jerk. I remember he even had bad breath. Hi. Sorry I didn't comb my hair before you got here. I tried, but it kept falling out. Guess I don't look so good, do I?
Good morning, Ghosty. How are you? I hope you're feeling better.
I'm kinda nervous. I don't really want to die, I guess. Still, I don't really want to hang around drowning people. I just don't know what to do or think. You're the hero. You figure out what to do. I trust you. You want to kiss me now? Are you
You
sure
should
about
probably
this?
get some sleep.
It's unlucky to kiss the undead, you know. You could
Oh,
wind up
well,
dead.
yeah. Everybody that I've talked to that's ever had to deal with them says the same thing.
Thank you. That's really very sweet. You are the kindest.
I'm assuming that's a glitch.
This may be our last goodbye, right? Well, it was nice having a true friend for a while. I'm glad I met you. I guess I'm afraid of something. I didn't really want to die again. At least I go knowing that there was someone who really cared about me. I'll never forget you, even if I don't have long to remember you. Goodbye.
Oh, what the fuck, man? That's just kind of messed up. I hate you had to deal with that. Good morning, Chris.
A shiver.
There is one for whom I weep. She lies in spirit.
You are flying in the very source of all magic. You are filled with power and the knowledge of how to use it. You create flowers dancing around you. Trees fill their branches with magical fruit as you touch them. You dance in a circle, and the very ground itself radiates peace and harmony. You sing the message of your heart, and the magic echoes around you a song of love and happiness. Then you realize that it is not you doing this. It was someone else back in time. You hear that voice calling you again. Darkness surrounds you, eats at you. The voice calls out again, and you are afraid. It calls from the center of the darkness, drawing you nearer and nearer. The darkness sucks at you, pulling you towards the voice as it flays all warmth and life from you. You scream! You cried.
You are always on the go, my friend. Take care.
Welcome, welcome. It is good of you to visit our camp once again. May you find here all that you seek.
It's called Quest for Glory 4. It's part of an old RPG point-and-click adventure game from back in the late 80s, early 90s kind of thing.
Last night I had a most strange vision. I saw you standing in the forest.
Also
You were
welcome.
not near any water, yet I thought you were fishing. You threw something into the air that looked like a bird, and yet not a bird. The bushes rustled, then started moving towards the strange yellow bird. That was all I saw. It was most strange.
You tell about your meeting with Katrina.
I have no knowledge of such a person. Much is strange about your story. I would not entirely trust this Katrina if I were you.
You tell about Rakesh and your adventures in Tana.
You fought a demon? Oh, then perhaps you can drive off the dark. But no, we must not even think of such things. It is far too dangerous to speak of it. Again, we ask the cards to reveal what was, what is, and what might be. Aha! The mystery woman will now be revealed. Let us see that which was her distant past. In her past, she has been dominated and defeated. Her significator card reinforces this impression of tragedy, of some cruel event that shaped her life. Let us learn more.
strength. It is a card of courage and defiance. That which bound her in the past could not break her. She gained her freedom, not through luck, but through her own actions. This is a woman with great inner qualities. The tragedy of her past has molded her present, but she alone has shaped her life through fortitude and determination. Reveal now that which is in the more recent past.
You know, I don't know if this particular series was ever an arcade game, but I do know there was one, and I can't even remember what it was called, but it right off. I'm gonna feel stupid when I go back and look for it, but it was focused on like a knight and dragons and stuff like that. That was definitely a good arcade game. I love the old RPG adventure games.
An inverted death. This signifies stagnation. She has not grown beyond the past. Rather, she is trapped by immobility.
Yeah, that one, I don't ever think I beat that one. And I'm gonna have to look on my phone to see what that's called, because it's morning and my brain is not working. Yeah, I need to find out what game this is.
This card shows that she is working towards some goal, some desire that has yet to be fulfilled. But it can also show power used.
Dragon's Lair! Oh my god, I can't believe I couldn't remember that. Yeah, Dragon's Lair.
Again, please turn the card to reveal more.
I need to stream that one at some point, but I mean, guaranteed I'm probably not going to finish that one. It is super hard and I'm terribly mediocre, so.
The card of love. Her present is influenced by affection for another. It seems that our mystery woman is falling in love with someone. This is not what she was striving for.
That didn't do anything.
The world. It is the summation of all desires and goals. It can represent the reward of all one's actions, or the admiration of others. This can be the symbol of eternal life. It can mean attainment of ultimate power and perfection. Now will the cards reveal more of her desires? Now this is truly the card of illusionary goals. That which she seeks to gain is only a delusion. What she desires and what she will gain.
You know, a movie about Dragon's Lair, like, it would depend. If it was done well, it could be comedy gold. Like, thinking Princess Diaries, Robin Hood Men type thing. If they could get Mel Brooks on it, then a Dragon's Lair movie might not be a bad idea. But Hollywood basically ruins everything now, so I'm not real optimistic about that if they ever did it. If I said Princess Diaries, I meant Princess Bride. I have not fully had my coffee yet, so bear with me.
The Dark One plays a part in her present and future as well. Somehow her goals are linked to it. Everyone in this accursed land is affected by this Dark One. Oh, that we had never set foot here. The reading is over. No more shall be said about this. The cards have spoken, and so have I.
Well, Ryan Reynolds would probably be good for it. I didn't even know they were considering making a movie. I'll have to look into that. Thanks for letting me know. Yeah, the Dragon's Lair trilogy has been remade several times. I think it's on PC as well. I may look into trying to get that one to stream now that you guys mention it.
The magician Irana's death is shrouded in mystery. I do not know her true fate, but I only know that her staff protects the town and her garden protects anyone in need of safety. The staff of Irana...
I mean, as much as possible, I'm going to see if I can get some extra help with the kids so that I can attempt to play it more than normal. I wasn't going to attempt the hardcore challenge, but there have been several people tell me they want me to try. So the first character I'm going to make will be a hardcore, and I'm going to try to get to 100 as soon as possible. But it's going to require a lot more gaming than I normally do. But like I said, it just kind of depends.
In my vision, the staff said that it would guard...
Good morning, Trey. I hope you're doing well.
...destiny spell. That one day, someone would bring a dead loved one before the staff. That person would trade his life force through the staff. The dead would rise, alive and well, though the one who gave his life for the dead would never know. That would be a true sacrifice, done with foreknowledge and with much love. The staff still stands in the town, so I do not think anyone has been willing to make such a sacrifice.
I don't know what it is with you guys thinking that I could even have a chance at getting it. Like, I'm terrible. Like, I'm really bad at all of the games. Like, I don't normally play hardcore on anything. I don't know. I'll try, though. I will try for you people.
If I have any more visions about you, I have been...
You say goodbye.
Turn you.
You hear a voice in your head.
My destiny is not yet fulfilled. One life for a death, and one death for a life.
The staff feels warm and almost alive in your hand. You hear an eerie voice in your head.
This I must first do. The sacrifice of life for one of love.
You find yourself letting go of the staff very quickly.
I didn't want to go Necro first, though. I wanted to play a Sorceress. I had the most fun out of the Sorceress or maybe the Rogue, but yeah, you're probably right. Like, the best chance I got is probably Necro. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm back. Sorry, I had to get a coffee refill. I'm trying to think if there's like something I'm missing before I go piss off Katrina, because I'm getting ready to go into her castle and basically steal her child. Well, I mean, technically she stole the child first, but yeah, I'm getting ready to piss off a vampire pretty bad.
You turn the large skeleton key in the crypt door. With a sound like the groaning of an undead spirit, the massive door yawns wide open. Your danger sense tingles slightly as you enter the dark confines of this crypt. The stone feels as cold as death. The small key from the crest opens a lock in the relief. You open the coffin lid to reveal a dark passageway leading deep into the mountainside. After following the dark passage for several minutes, you come... The books... You reach up to put the...
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. There's one final step to freeing the Rizalka.
A secret passage...
I was wondering why I didn't get a notification, like you know, to get quest points or whatever, but I have to actually go and kiss her now that she's a zombie or whatever. It's gonna be icky. The Quest for Glory series. I know it wasn't much when I got it. I got the anthology, which includes all 5 of them. Hold on just a second and I'll look it up for you. I'd like to get the King's Quest series too, but really the only one that I really enjoyed out of that series was the 5th one.
You have a strange, disquieting feeling along with a sense of sorrow, longing, and unfulfilled desires as you near the lake. The briny lake seems to draw you towards it.
You did it, didn't you? I felt you getting rid of my ex-fiancé. Now I feel so strange. What's happening to me? What's going to happen next?
Okay, I just looked it up and right now it's showing $9.99, so it's like $10.
You reach out to take the once lovely Rosalka in your arms and kiss her goodbye.
You're sweet. You know that? Not many guys would do this for me. It's funny, isn't it? I always wanted to be kissed by a guy like you. Well, if I gotta go, at least I get my wish. Thanks. Let's go, lover boy.
I'm thinking about doing the Gabriel Knight trilogy sometime in the near future too. It's similar, point and click adventure style games. I really, really like. Okay, now we can go piss off the vampires. Basically, it's the little, if you see in the middle of my screen, it's the little virtual pet thing that I call it my trash panda.
You turn the large skeleton key in the crypt door. With a sound like the groaning of an undead spirit, the massive door yawns wide open. Your danger sense tingles slightly as you enter the dark confines of this crypt. The small key from the crest opens a lock in the relief. You open the coffin lid to reveal a dark passageway leading deep into the mountainside. After following the dark passage for several minutes, you come out into a castle chamber. The bookcase closes behind you, and there is no obvious way to open it again. The door hinges.
It's a Paladin quest. You can only do that quest if you have imported a character from one of the previous games. And otherwise, there's nothing you can do to help her. So you weren't here for the other part. She was this woman who, her lover drowned her. And so she was cursed to stay. She was in the lake forever. And every time a man, it's kind of like a siren thing, she would lure men to their deaths. So she was never at peace or whatever. But as a paladin, you can do this quest to release her spirit and put her to rest. And that was the final step, was to make her feel loved. So it was kind of gross. She's smoking hot before she turned into a zombie.
Door hinges squeak in protest as you open the door. Hinges squeak in protest as you open the door. Door hinges squeak in protest as you open the door.
I went the wrong way.
Straighten. Door.
Now we have to camp out here for nightfall.
Up. You sense that something is very wrong here. There is a feeling of...
Hello. Ben is so happy to be back with us now. He's our friend now, Toby. He's not a stranger.
You tell her about the... You tell about Irana's staff, and how it can make Tanya back into a real little girl again.
I like the staff. It always made such pretty flowers in town. You say it will make me all better, and I won't be a bad thing anymore?
You nod your head.
Oh, Toby, I can see my mommy and daddy again. Toby asks, what else will the staff do?
You try to explain about sacrifice.
Toby says he understands. He says you should take us to the staff now, so I can be with my mommy and daddy again. Oh, it feels weird here. Kinda happy. Icky. I'm scared. I know you'll protect me, Toby, but who will protect you? Okay, Toby. I'll protect you.
You cast the ritual of release.
The sacrifice of life for love. Your love for the child is great.
You see Toby silently nod his head.
Will you trade your life to give life to the child?
Yeah, Toby is kick-ass.
Will you die willingly for the one you love?
Go do what you gotta do, Chris. We'll be here.
No, Toby, no!
So shall the sacrifice be done. So is the sacrifice complete. I am again the staff of Erana.
I'm so sorry, Toby. I didn't protect you too good, did I? I love you too, Toby.
You take the sobbing child in your arms and carry her to the inn. You awaken her parents and are overwhelmed by their gratitude and joy. It is long before you manage to escape to the peace of your own room for what is left of the night. You awaken as the sun begins to rise.
I must thank you for saving our Tanya. You have brought joy again into our lives. We are in your debt.
Pay the innkeeper for your room and board.
Thank you for your payment.
I see your message there. I don't know why I guess I thought I had the auto mod thing basically off. But yeah, Toby totally did say you dumb bitch.
Nothing like a good breakfast to get you off to a good start in the morning, especially when everything's laced with garlic.
I don't know how we can ever thank you enough. It's such a joy to have my little Tanya home again.
You tell again how Toby sacrificed himself for Tanya.
He may have looked like a monster, but he obviously had a heart and mind of great kindness.
My Tanya is her cheerful, loving self again. I could never thank you enough for the kindness you have shown us all. My Tanya is her cheerful, loving self again. I could never thank you enough for the kindness you have shown us all. I knew Tanya was alive somewhere. I never lost hope that she would return.
Bella, you heard his story. Tanya was dead, an undead, a Nosferatu.
She is fine right now, isn't she? As long as she's alive and well, what does it matter? I don't understand with all this talk about vampires and Tanya. She has returned healthy and happy, and this is what's important.
Of course, I will never forgive the woman who stole my baby from me. Still, I think I can understand her a little bit. I, too, have always wanted a child such as Tanya. I am only overjoyed to have my Tanya back.
Oh, she is her joyful self again. The sound of a child's voice is the sweetest of music. We will do our best to show our love and never, never let her be afraid of the dark again.
I didn't like him. He didn't like me. He didn't like Katrina either. They were always having fights, but he had to do what she told him to do, and that made him very mad. I liked Trina. She was kind to me and gave me lots of nice things. She even taught me to read and write, but I'll never go back to her. I want to stay with my mommy and daddy. Toby was my best friend in all the world. And I miss him. I wish he could come and live with us here. I'm happy to be home again. Everyone in town has come to see me and talk to me, and it's fun to be important. I like it.
You have brought real joy to Mordavia by bringing Tanya back. When she was stolen, it was as if all the laughter here had been taken as well. You gave us back our happiness. You were always on the...
I suppose you heard... As my husband used to say, come back again, sunshine or rain.
You already...
Yeah, I know. It's like all the townspeople forgot about Toby. Poor Tanya's like all to hell about it. She wants her friend back. I'm gonna go see the gypsies one more time, and then we're going to go and really piss off the vampire.
In my dreams last night, I heard the Irana staff speak. It said the sacrifice had been made, the dead had risen, and the living had died. When I awoke, I I feared it was you who made the sacrifice. I sent Davy to discover the truth. He climbed over the wall and started...
Finish him. That's what she said. Ha ha ha.
He became scared when he caught your scent there. But then he scented you going with the child to the inn. It is not our way to be concerned about outsiders. You have certainly become more than an outsider to us.
You tell about Tanya, Toby, and the staff.
So the child has been restored to life through the sacrifice of Toby, and the staff of Irana is in your possession. Oh, with this, you have undoubtedly angered someone very powerful. I would be very careful traveling at night if I were you. Again, the cards are prepared, and they shall reveal...
There is one more thing we could do before we go to the castle. We might do it. You can actually kind of go out on a date with her, and we kind of missed that because we sped through all this.
What may we now learn of her?
I think you get points for doing that. I'm not sure.
This is the sign of magic and creativity. She, as the others who influence your life, has the power. She is the one to whom magic has been the strongest influence upon her life. She is a master weaver of spells. Now, what next can we learn? The Ace of Cups is the sign of overflowing joy and happiness. This is a woman who uses her power joyfully, giving gracefully and lovingly to others. Ah, she is generous and loving, and she has shown this through her use of magic. This woman gives from her heart. What now can we learn of the more recent past?
Sorry, I had a mom thing to do.
A crisis has occurred.
I'm pretty close to the end of this game. I don't know if I'll be able to finish it this morning or not, but I should be able to at lunchtime, if nothing else. I need to definitely get through it before Diablo 4 comes out, because I'm going to be no-lifing that game.
A stalemate of things not coming to a resolution. That with which the woman came in conflict has also been held in check. They were locked in battle, or they were both defeated in the past. What then of the present?
All but two. They have been fed breakfast. They are kind of chilling on their tablets right now. But once all of them get awake, I'm going to have to go and do the... the school, which actually they're going to take the week off from school, so we don't have a whole lot to do other than just basic chores, preparing for testing next week, that kind of thing.
The hanged man is the symbol of sacrifice. The conflict in the past required this woman to give up something of great value. She has paid some great price, but the outcome is uncertain. Let us see the next card. This card shows a tomb and someone at final rest. The woman's sacrifice was exile, or possibly even death. Yet her sacrifice still affects you. Somehow I cannot believe that her sacrifice was in vain. Now, let us see that of her possible future. The Dark One. This is the first time in these readings that the darkness which lies waiting has been active rather than merely a major influence. Somehow, this woman is bound by the darkness. Whether she has been subverted or destroyed, I cannot tell. But something remains, or else there would be no reading. I think that this powerful woman battled with the Dark One. She was defeated, or perhaps sacrificed herself to prevent it from entering this world. But what will the outcome of all this be? You! Then you are not only a friend to the gypsies, but a great hero as well. Oh, your destiny shall affect the world, my young friend. You will determine the fate of this woman. You shall face the Dark One, reveal the final influence upon this reading. So the darkness still covers all. I had hoped that you might be spared, that you might not have to face the darkness. But that is the way of the hero, is it not? To face that which others fear and dread. Go now, learn what you can of the Dark One. The more you know of your enemy, the greater the chances you have against it.
He's been here longer.
These readings get increasingly
I'll make
more
you a
difficult
mod
for
too,
me.
don't worry.
They draw
I just can't do it right
incredible
now.
amount of power from me.
If I do anything outside of the game, it'll cause the game to fucking crash on me.
You say,
May your luck hold true. Be wary, for your enemies may soon act against you.
Talk smack all you want to, man. It is pretty lame that I made Chris a moderator. He's kind of useless, to be honest with you. He's rarely here, and when he is, he's just lurking because he's busy doing, like, grown-up shit, which is super lame.
after the only effect after
Most of the quest stuff in this game is actually done at night, which is fitting considering it revolves around vampires and shit like that. Alright, Chris, you can start being useful. We were just talking about how, like, useless you are as a moderator.
a shiver of cold comes over.
You serve two dark masters. Their goal is greater darkness. Yet by walking this dark path, you may bring light.
The spirit of Irana is trapped within the darkness. Unleash the darkness, that Irana's spirit might be free. Release the darkness, that it might be banished forever. But beware your own dark masters, for they will bring you sorrow.
You're getting... You hear movement on the other side of the door. After a few minutes, you hear someone removing the bar and unlocking the bolts on the other side of the door.
I mean, you can try, but you're pretty mediocre too, so I don't know. Which I guess that makes you fit right in
says
here.
The gypsy didn't really kill Igor after all. Then there's that... Well, Gypsy returned to his people, I suppose.
Clearly we're behind in talking to these guys. This is like old news at this point.
I still think the punk was a werewolf. Did you ever see him turn into a wolf? Well, no.
Did he have hairy hands and pointy ears like Leonard Nimoy?
Well, no. You see, it's all your fault, blathering on about those stupid, foolish folk tales, while we could have harmed an innocent man.
Yeah, I knew all along.
I mean, let's face it, both of you. You're both pretty mediocre. But it's fine. I'm the queen of mediocrity.
Gravedigger returned to town safely, and he can get back to his job overcharging us for those fakakta gravestones.
Yeah, he's even got full medical and dental.
After all, the gravedigger was at work all the time, so to speak.
We can go back to being open and friendly.
And as always, suspicious of strangers.
I'm not going to attempt to 1v1 anybody on a FPS, but if you want to 1v1 me on something like retarded like League of Legends, I could totally do that.
You unlock the door to your room and go in.
I'm just checking to see if their dialogue changed. Okay, it's back to the generic thing. So, if everything goes well, when we wake up, there's going to be a note from Katrina. She's going to ask to meet us or whatever. And, yep, there it is.
You awaken as the sun begins to rise.
This basically is the start of the end game.
The note says, "Meet me at the castle gates tonight. We have much to talk about. Katrina." It's a garlic souffle, Moldavian style.
It has been my custom to sometimes go over to the center of the town and sit by the staff, yeah. I fell asleep there the other afternoon, and I had the most wonderful dream. I dreamed my daughter was playing in the flowers, the daffodils, actually. I held her in my arms, and she said that you brought her there. She said you should visit the staff when night falls. And then the dream faded and I awoke. Oh, it was so good. My grandmother told me about the Paladin once. The Paladin Piotr came here with Irana. Yeah, in fact, Piotr is supposed to be Dmitri, the Burgomeister's grandfather. Although my grandmother was not very clear about that matter. I often have dreams I can see Tanya again. Oh, I know she must be alive somewhere. I can feel it.
Bella, enough! I am sorry, but Bella cannot accept that our child is dead.
It is you who are wrong, Yuri. You have given up hope.
We will speak of this later, Bella. Why don't you go see what's burning in the kitchen?
Tanya was my beautiful daughter.
She is...
Oh wow, it's like the conversation's glitched out. Tanya's already back. This is like conversation from before that. This game is like that though. It gets pretty glitchy sometimes.
One thing you can say about
After some...
We don't have anything at all to do, so we are just waiting for nightfall at this point again.
After... After...
How nice of you to come. I'm afraid I accidentally signed the wrong name to your note. It's been
You know, we
ages
missed it,
since
I
we
guess,
last
because we
met.
rushed through, but there is actually a part in this game where you meet her outside the town gates,
You have no power
and
against
then
one such as I. Let's play a little game of fox and hound, shall we?
she tells you to meet her like 3 days later at the gates, and she's all like dressed up and looking pretty and stuff, but I guess we've missed that part of the game.
You fool! Did you really believe you could get away from me? I have you now, and you will pay for my death. It is you that caused me to become a vampire. If you had not killed me, I would
Oh, you
never be
actually want to
forced
do that
serve
shit?
the
I'm
Dark
totally
Master
down. I'll
again.
stream it and everything.
You probably blame me for all the
I'll
problems you
1v1
have
any
with
of you.
You understand nothing. The Dark Master is the cause of all the woe that is here. The Dark Master brought you here against my better judgment. The Dark Master made me what I am now, a Nosferatu, and seeks to do the same to you. But I shall spare you that fate. I will mercifully end your miserable existence. Then the Dark Master and I will call forth eternal darkness, and we will no longer be limited to travel at night. Together, my master and I will create an army of undead, and we will conquer the world. Pity you won't be there to witness this. You cannot stop us now. You will never find your way out of this dungeon, and only a stake through the heart or more magic than you will ever have can stop us. You will die, knowing that you would...
This is the same fucker you fought in Quest for Glory 2, by the way. For anybody that watched me play through that one, this is the guy at the end game.
Shall rest. I will not allow you the chance to escape your fate, or to use that stake and hammer I torment you with here. Weapons of my destruction so close at hand, and yet so far.
I mean, I'm trash at that game too. I don't, you know, I fully expect I'm going to lose, but what characters are we doing? Like, are we going to do support champions, ADCs, top laners? Like, what class are we going to 1v1 against?
You wake up from what you thought was a nightmare.
I'm not even going to tell you what my main is.
Too real. You sense the vague impressions of ancient pain and horror in this place. There's also the sense of something dark and very much alive near you, hungering for you. You fetch the hammer. With some effort, you take the wooden stake and stake its claim in your pack.
If there's a Fortnite game. What the fuck is a Nidhogg? I'm kidding, I know what Nidhogg is.
You're in a lady's richly decorated bedroom. The coffin where there should be a bed seems a bit out of place.
I would win, Chris.
You sense deadly danger here, to your body and your soul. Suddenly you find yourself totally unable to move.
You! What are you? How dare you! Try to kill me, were you? How dare you!
Kinky.
Break into my home, steal away my child, kill my servant Toby, and then return to kill me? After I befriended you and helped you, some hero you are. I should leave you here to rot. I should let the rats gnaw your bones while you hang there. Give me one reason, one excuse why I should not leave you here to die. Tell me you love me and then try to put a stake in my heart, no doubt. Don't you dare say those words to me, after all you have done to hurt me so far. The truth, now, or I will make certain you regret lying to me. Why did you come here?
You try to explain what you're doing in Katrina's bedroom.
Trying to find an exit from the dungeon?
There's a panel for them. There's a panel for the viewer attack as well. So anything you redeemed for stickers or viewer attacks should be listed on the panel. If you're looking on mobile, there's like above the chat thing, there's a little icon for like for Pando and the stickers and stuff. And you click on those and that's how you get to it.
The 5 missing Dark One rituals. and return to the castle. Together we will summon the Dark One and bring eternal night to this land. You will help me, won't you? Or must I take more drastic measures to assure your obedience?
You tell Katrina that you'll do anything at all, if she'll just let you go and not rip your throat out.
Very well. But because I can never completely trust you, I will make certain you carry out my bidding. By my will, I guias thee. Thou shalt seek the heart ritual of the Dark One. Thou shalt seek the blood ritual of the Dark One. Thou shalt seek the breath ritual of the Dark One. Thou shalt seek the bone ritual of the Dark One. Thou shalt
Later.
seek the sense ritual of the Dark One. Return with these rituals ere 3 nights pass, lest ye suffer. Thus is your guess. So go and return with the rituals soon. I would not want you to suffer after all.
We've got all the rituals already. We did that earlier.
This for those not tough enough for the challenge. It comes in the form of 2
Oh, what a good boy you are. You would never do anything to hurt me, would you? Unlike some others I could name. So, you have returned with the rituals. Good. Very good. We will journey at once to the Dark One's cave. Soon, it will be forever night, and I shall never be at anyone's mercy again. Ya Avuzel, hear me, great Dark One. Open thy mouth that we may enter. Open thy mouth that will swallow us all. Open thy mouth of darkness, Ya Avuzel.
We will be watching you, so do not even think of trying to betray us.
The last ritual remains with the High Priest. You will need to take it before you begin the other rituals. Please, be careful.
Yes, we would hate for anything unpleasant to happen to you.
Enter now, and good luck.
You pick up the book and read it. It is the diary of the last boyar. It seems that the thing in the pit was the last boyar. Being a servant of the Dark One didn't do much for his looks or disposition. On the last page is the thing you have been searching for. Ritual of Essence. Now you have all the rituals, and the summoning of the Dark One can begin. The book crumbles into dust in your hands moments after you memorize the final ritual. The horror is good. You put the torch back in the sconce. The altar feels strangely warm to your touch, but leaves a deeper chill somewhere within you. That didn't do anything. That did. You take the torch glows with a... This is some kind of altar to the Dark One. That didn't do anything. There are lines in the sand, as if it has been used in the past to form pictures. That did... No. You press the Dark One sign against the top of the altar. The sand swirls and shifts to form a mirror image of the sign. The Dark One sign dissolves into the sand, its purpose fulfilled at last. The ritual isn't designed. You unroll the scroll containing the bone ritual. The words are visible at last, and you begin to perform the ritual. Ya, Avuzel, Dark One, come! I stand among your massive bones. Let your skeleton once more be filled with your presence. The rocks of the cave creak and groan around you, as if forced to bear some massive weight. Ya, Avuzel, take shape once more in this place that is your home. Stand again among us. The bones near the altar start to sway and move, as if a massive wind was blowing change through the cavern. Ya, Avuzel, Dark One, come. As you complete the ritual, the scroll turns to dust in your hands. Suddenly you realize that the nearest bones have formed into a cage and are closing around you. Your frostbite spell has frozen. That did it. The brittle bones cannot take any more of your onslaught of spells. They crack and fall to the ground. You take the torch. You force straight. You unroll the scroll containing the blood ritual. Words are visible at last, and you begin.
We're pretty much at the end of the game, so I'm going to try to finish it out before I quit.
A Vuzel, bringer of blood. I bring fresh blood to fill your veins. Following the scroll's instructions, you prick your finger and let a few drops of blood drip into the altar bowl. They seem to sizzle and roil within the black bowl. Ya, a Vuzel! Let this chamber fill with your fiery blood once more. Drops of thick acid liquid begin to form and drip from the altar into the bowl. Ya, a Vuzel, bringer of blood! The dark liquid oozes forth from openings throughout the chamber and begins to fill the channels below. The blood hisses and sizzles as it flows. The scroll falls from your hands into the altar bowl, where it is instantly consumed by the acid.
I'm not sure. I'll have to look and see.
A thick, putrescent liquid now oozes and flows through the cave.
A lot of times I do just kind of sit here and watch something while I fold clothes, so, I mean, why not do it on my Twitch channel?
You can't reach. Your spell has temporarily...
Aw, thank you, Babylon. I hope you're having a good day. Thank you for the lurk.
The frozen... The acid here...
Chris, I never said anything about having my webcam on. You're not watching me fold clothes, you creep.
After some rest...
That's something like I would do. Yeah, I've been trying to make it a habit of streaming in the morning before I really get started on my day. But, yeah, I'm going to basically just finish this game out. Then I thought about doing a watch party while I go, you know, just have something playing while I go about my day and do my chores and whatnot. And the kids aren't doing school this week, so hopefully I'll get to stream a little bit more than normal. But I'm doing okay.
You unroll the scroll containing the breath ritual. The words are visible at last, and you begin to read the ritual. Ya, a Vuzel of the breath of night! I shall come to draw forth your breath in the song of shadows. On the most right horn shall I begin thy song. The shadows of darkness gather. Ya, a woozle. Then shall I play on the leftmost of three. The wind shall come forth among the shadows. I shall bring breath again unto thy centre. The wind of darkness blows all before it. Ya, a woozle of the breath of night. I shall sound the final note on high. The shadows of darkness shall rise again. You sense an awakening and a waiting within the altar, as if it is alive and expecting something more.
See if I get this right. This part always frustrates me.
You take a deep breath. You take a deep breath, then blow hard into the hollow. You take a deep breath, then blow hard into the hollow tentacle. You take a deep...
If you don't do that just right, the thing eats you.
Your spell has no effect. You feel totally numb. Can't see anything, feel anything, hear anything, taste anything, or even smell anything. Is this too... Wait. You just felt something, hard and round with some spiky bits sticking out. Your sense of touch has returned. Wow, did something just die in here? Your sense of smell has just returned with a vengeance. You kinda wish it hadn't. You stand still for a second until the sounds subside to a dull throb. Blinding glare assaults your vision, and you nearly fall from the path. It's as if you're staring directly at the sun. After a bit, you still see stars. Now at last you can see the cave you're in. Ahead of you lies the altar. You begin to read the sense ritual before the altar. Ya, a woozle! Dark calls unto darkness. Reach out thy tentacles to feel life again. Let the sense of this world permeate thy smell. Ya, a woozle! The sounds of our world are loud in thine ears to do with what thou will. Let the light and shadow of this world enter thy sight. Let thine own shadow of darkness cover the world without the need of light. Ya, a woozle! Dark calls unto darkness. As you complete the ritual, the scroll turns to dust in your hands. You hear a crackling noise and see flashes of lightning from the dendrites as the smell of ozone permeates the air. That feels good.
I thought I had a lightning bolt spell, but apparently I don't.
That feels good. You unroll the scroll containing the heart ritual. The words are visible at last, and you begin to perform the ritual. Ya, Avuzel, master of darkness, your servant stands now before your heart of darkness. Let your heart pulsate again with power and life. You feel a heavy throbbing sensation from your own heart, as if some force is trying to rip it free from your chest. Ya, Avuzel, let the heart of darkness force the black blood through your veins. The pressure on your chest relaxes as the stone heart begins to pulse and throb with unearthly energy. Ya, Avuzel, master of darkness. As you complete the ritual, the scroll turns to dust in your hands. The rumbling noise grows louder as a passage opening appears in the ceiling above the heart altar.
Very good. You have succeeded where many have failed. Begin the final ritual. Soon the darkness will return to this land, and I will never lie helpless in my coffin again. Summon Avuzel and free the shadows of darkness.
Enough talk. Let's get this over with.
I do believe you are jealous. Is that because this hero stopped you from summoning Iblis so long ago? You resent the fact that I triumphed while you failed, don't you?
I only wish to begin your moment of triumph, my dear Dark Master.
Very well. Let the final ritual begin.
You begin to recite the final ritual. Ya, Avuzel, we summon thee. Cold chill fills you, and you feel as if your blood was being sucked from your veins. Still you continue. Oh, great Dark One, enter the world of light. You feel as if your feet were slowly and painfully dissolving into the floor as if by acid. Somehow you continue the essence ritual. Oh, shadows of darkness, enter the land of the living. Your arms feel as if they were frozen, locked forever holding this paper. You continue to speak because you have no other choice. Oh, master of the forever night, return to your own body and live again. Your head aches, and it's getting incredibly difficult to concentrate. You can barely intone the last words of the ritual. Ya, Avuzel, we summon thee.
Yes! Yes! The spell is completed, and Avuzel awakens. Darkness will fill the land, and we will never flee the sunshine again. No! How dare you!
You have just shattered the bonds which bound me. Now we shall see who is the true Dark Master.
master of magic than you. I am a far more powerful vampire than you. Do you really think your spells can harm me? Guess again.
But my dear Katrine, I do not need to cast spells at you to destroy you. I intend only to destroy my enemy, the one you seem so fond of. Everyone die.
No! I will not let him die!
The fool! I knew that a Woozle would be attracted by that spell. Now Katrina will have all the darkness she so desired. And much, much more. Ah, the first part of my vengeance is complete. Now I can enjoy fully watching you die slowly and painfully.
The tendrils you clutch so desperately are starting to slip through your numb fingers. You cannot hold on much longer. Still, there is a fire burning inside you as you realize that Katrina truly cared for you. You know that you must stop Adavis once more and forever, and prevent the Dark One from fully entering this world.
There's no place you can run to, and no place for you to hide. Soon there won't even be a place to stand upon. Getting worried, great hero? Go ahead, throw it. You'll take your one shot, which I shall easily deflect. Then I'll finish with you at my leisure.
You tell the ultimate joke about the wizard and the farmer's daughter. The killer.
You think to delay your demise by telling stupid jokes? That wasn't even fun.
Despite his protestations, Adavis begins to laugh. In a few moments he's doubled over, still laughing uncontrollably. Now's your chance! This isn't... A voice
Love you too,
forms in
Trey.
the air around you, seemingly coming from your glowing staff. It is time for you to fulfill my final destiny. You must use me to release my mistress from her imprisonment. You touch the staff of Irana to the crystal.
You walk in honor and righteousness. This day you have freed the land of Mordavia from great evil. May you always hold high the way of the Paladin. You have freed me from my imprisonment by the Dark One. I have driven a Woozle back to its own dimension forever. Your magic is of great power to have overcome the evil which was in this place. It seems we shared a dream once. You gave me hope while I was trapped in the darkness. You held me in your arms and showed me your love. I cannot hold you now, nor can we kiss. I am only a spirit, a ghost. It will take more magic than I have ever known before we shall ever be together again. I can only thank you for everything you've done. I shall love you forever. Farewell.
2 weeks pass from the final encounter at the Dark One's cave. Your friends and acquaintances in Mordavia hold a party in your honor at Castle Rothal.
So even as we speak, the swamp is drying up. Soon the pass will open, and we may trade with the outside world.
NAFTA, NAFTA, because we have to. We can finally sell our produce to others.
Yeah, we'll export garlic to all parts of the world. Everybody will be stinky.
We can even import an elephant or two, just for old time's sake.
The king has sent word that I shall be the newly appointed warrior. Castle Borgo will again protect and guard Mordavia.
He could not have chosen a worthier person for the role. And I mean that sincerely.
We have gathered here to thank this hero. He has driven away the shadows of darkness from this land. Mordavia will again be the peaceful, beautiful land of our forefathers.
The people fill the room with their cheers.
He returned Tanya to us. For that, we shall be forever grateful.
He proved that dreams can be real if you work to make them so.
He brought me back to my mom and daddy, and you know what? They weren't even mad at me.
Everyone again gives a cheer of happiness.
Igor be engraved is not for hero friend. Instead of redhead, Igor be deadhead. Little graveyard humor there.
I would have been burned at the stake only because I am a gypsy, if this hero had not befriended me.
That's because some people whose names are not mentioned, but you know who you are, spread nasty rumors that gypsies were werewolves. How foolish to believe such things.
There are many here who owe their lives and happiness to this hero. In a land with a history of great heroes like Pyotr and Irana, he is one of the greatest.
Again, the hall is filled with cheers of excitement. You suddenly hear a familiar pair of voices.
There, that's it. I believe this crystal ball is finally working. Do you see anything, Fenris?
Yeah, I see him. He's with a bunch of people. Either a reward ceremony or a lynch mob.
What? Let me see. Well, it's a reward ceremony, of course. Probably done some great deed, as usual. Well, seeing that his adventure in Mordavia is obviously over, we can give him to Somalia, of course.
Oh, he doesn't want to come here.
Ah, you bet. He is a hero. Somalia needs a hero right now. Everyone knows a hero has to go where a hero has to go.
Let's hope he knows that. Just make sure you use the right spell to teleport. The last time you tried this, you broke the clothes by reversing them.
This time, for sure.
All right. Looks like we got a score of 500. I think that's perfect. That's pretty cool.
Congratulations. You've successfully completed Quest for Glory.
I wasn't even necessarily going for maximum score, but like I think that's the first time through this series that I've gotten a maximum score, so that's really cool.
The true heroes. If you have not already done so, we encourage you. In the meantime,